Hey friends, it's me, your buddy Luco. I'm here to chat with you and share some cool stuff about how doctors detect central nervous system leukemia using a lumbar puncture procedure, or we can call it spinal tap procedure. Are you ready to join me on this journey of learning all about leukemia? Let's dive in together. To understand cancer cells, let's first understand types of cells. Ever wonder where our blood cells come from? Let's imagine it like a super cool factory called bone marrow. Just like the ones that make awesome toys for you. Well, guess what? We have a factory right inside our bones that churns out all sorts of amazing blood cells, red, white, and platelets. Now, red blood cells are like tiny delivery trucks that brings oxygen all over your bodies, keeping us energized and healthy. And white blood cells, you ask? They are like our body defenders fighting off nasty viruses and bacteria to keep us safe and strong. Oh, and let's not forget platelets. They are like the magical healers of our body, with special powers to fix up any ouchies we might get. So, we usually have these awesome cells in our body that keeps us healthy and happy. But in leukemia, there is this not so nice visitor called cancer cells. Yup, they are troublemakers. These naughty cells don't play by rules and cause chaos in our body, messing up everything they touch. But don't worry, we have got to find them and kick them out of our bodies super fast. To find those sneaky cells, we got to do something called spinal tap procedure. It's like a little adventure where we carefully take some fluid from your lower back. Do you know what spinal tap is? Let me share a cool story about bees and flowers to explain it to you. Imagine a busy bee buzzing around, collecting sweet nectar from flowers. When the bee finds a flower, it pokes its little nose in the bud and sips up the nectar, storing it in a special place. Now, just like how the bee carefully gathers nectar, doctors do something similar when they need to collect a special fluid called CSF from your lower back. They use a spinal tap to carefully take this fluid, helping them learn more about your health. Just like bees gathering nectar from flowers. Cool, huh? Kids, are you wondering how CSF fluid look when someone has leukemia? Let's take a peek inside this fluid together. We'll use a special tool called microscope. Come on, let's take a closer look. Kids, when someone has leukemia, we can see those sneaky cancer cells moving around in CSF fluid. But when someone doesn't have leukemia, there are no cancer cells in it. Now, I bet you are wondering how we can tell if there are cancer cells present. Well, we have got something called flow cytometry to help us out. It might sound like a super complicated name for a machine, but trust me, it does an awesome job. Picture this, friends. Think of a special detector, kind of like security scanners at airport. Just like those scanners find foreign objects, this amazing flow cytometry device uses laser to spot those tricky cancer cells. Cool, right? It's like having a superhero scanner for our bodies. Now you might be wondering, how do we get rid of these sneaky little cells from our bodies? Well, here comes our superhero to rescue. Just like a superhero fights all the bad guys, chemotherapy has magical powers to find and destroy cancer cells, stopping them from growing. It's like having a powerful wizard inside our body, fighting off the bad stuff, right? Thank you everyone for your attention. I hope you learned something today. See you guys soon. Bye bye.